Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to walk you through the sales funnel template that I put together and what we use to run our B2B sales team to actually document the different stages of the buying journey for our prospects. And this is a bit more complex than I initially realized when I first took over our sales team. There's a complexity to revenue operations to track both lead stages, account statuses, and opportunity statuses, and they all serve different purposes. And so on this call, I'm going to walk you through this and show you how this template is set up and designed. First, I'll walk you through the blank template. Then you can see there's an example template down here where I actually show you what great looks like. This is how we would actually set this up for our team. Then I'll take you through the CRM drop downs. This is often overlooked at companies where you want to know and understand like why leads, accounts, and opportunities are moved to certain stages so that you can gather data on why certain things are happening in your sales funnel so you can drive improvements. And then I'll actually show you the AI prompt that you can use to actually generate this entire template, the content for this template for yourself, for your business, and not burn too many calories trying to reinvent the wheel yourself. So let me jump into it. First off is this README tab here. This just gives you step-by-step instructions of how to use this. And if you want this template, as well as every sales template that I use to run our B2B sales team, you can download the VP of Sales Playbook right here. Everything is in there, and every future template that I create and add or share with you guys will be in there as well. Then you've got the blank template right here. Hold on. There we go. You've got the blank template. Think of this as your canvas. This will enable you to take the output from the AI prompt and plug it in here. So you can just make a copy of this. You can get rid of this top section if you want, and then use this inputs. Okay. Now, I'm going to spend most of the time on the example tab and just explain to you how this works. So let's just start with the lead stages. So this is typically used by marketing to track performance of campaigns to revenue. So you run a bunch of different marketing activities, and that will generate leads. But a lead is often a general term. There are actually just different stages that leads go through. And so the way that I've laid this out is you have the label for the lead stage status here. Then you have a definition. This is how you define that particular lead stage. Then an entry criteria. So this is what happens for it to enter this particular lead stage. All right. Following that, you have an exit criteria. So then what happens to trigger it to exit from subscriber to lead, or from lead to MQL. And then you have the key activities here. I like to include the key activities, which articulate and describe what these owners need to be doing for this particular lead stage. So these are lead stages that we use. You could come up with your own. This tends to be pretty standard, at least in B2B SaaS. Then you've got your account statuses. So account statuses, this is typically used for sales management to be able to forecast revenue. So when you look at your pipeline and you look at the different labels within your pipeline, you can get a sense of how far these opportunities have progressed to close. And so if I can see that an account has been assigned to a particular rep, well, I know it's been assigned, but it hasn't begun to be pursued by the SDR in this example. And then so once the AE is pursuing it, they get an intro meeting scheduled right here. They move to qualifying or disqualifying, and then it goes into the qualifying stage here. So you can see it kind of just moves through the funnel here for your sales funnel. And then lastly, we've got the opportunity status. So this was lead status up here, account status. Now you've got opportunity status. And this is really to help a sales rep manage their pipeline. It also helps management in one-on-ones to provide coaching and guidance on how to advance opportunities in the pipeline. But this really gives you a sense of as a sales rep, when you look at your sales rep dashboard and you open that up every day, you can clearly see where your opportunities stand at different stages in the funnel here. And so again, same concept, definition, entry criteria, exit criteria, primary owner, and then key activities here. All right. So that is how the example is set up. And you can use this as inspiration for how you set up your template. Then you've got your CRM dropdowns. Now, this is often overlooked for measuring why different opportunities, leads, or accounts move from one stage to the next. So I'll give you an example. Now, I've included drop-down options here that you may use. We use a lot of these. We don't use all of them, but you can choose which ones are the best fit for you, or you can come up with something completely different. It's different for each business. But this is a release reason. Okay, so let's say an SDR pursues an account and then they choose to release that particular account. Well, what are the drop-down options in your CRM that you can use as data points? So if you run reporting in your CRM, you can identify what are the reasons that our reps are releasing the leads that we're generating for them. Well, unable to connect after multiple attempts. That could be a reason. They were unresponsive or went dark. They weren't ready to evaluate. No active project or initiative. Timing wasn't right. So there are many different reasons that your team may be releasing these leads that you're routing to them. Okay. Other reasons here. Closed won reason is a big one, and closed lost reason is an important one too. So as your sales reps are working different opportunities, you want to be able to tell, why are we winning these deals? And use that market feedback to inform your product leadership team as well as your marketing team. Potentially, what are some good value propositions to emphasize in the marketplace, and where should we lean into to continue winning more deals and take market share? Same thing goes for, why are we losing? Possibly, well, we lost to a competitor. Pricing was too high, no budget, project delayed, missing required integration, product didn't meet requirements, chose to do nothing, went dark or unresponsive. So these are all data points that you can use as a sales leader to inform how to coach your team, how to share different feedback with the key executives in your organization to make progress and improvements on reducing the number of closed lost opportunities that you have. This is the sort of holy grail of the template. You can just come in here, you can copy this AI prompt. I try to leave you guys with an AI prompt that you can always generate. I'm just going to show you live on this call here. I'll come in here, and what if we do Asana? You guys may know Asana, super popular project management company. So you just come in here, you take the prompt, you drop it in Gemini or ChatGPT, and then you customize it for your company name. And then it will populate an initial draft of all the labels, definitions, entry, exit, primary owner, key activities. It's incredibly powerful. And so here it is. It's building this out for you right now. If you want this template, you want access to the prompt and the blank template to input your values here, I'll include a link to the Google Sheet in the description below. And then if you want all of these, just go check out the sales playbook here, all the sales templates that I use. Thanks for coming by, guys. I will see you on the next video.